very difficult to name one best book on leadership for young professionals. I think I'm going to name 3 or 4 books. The best leadership book, if you want to call it that, is a thin book by a gentleman by the name of Max Dupree, and the book is called Leadership is an Art. Max Dupree was the CEO of a furniture manufacturing company in Grand Rapids, Michigan for many years. Highly successful one. And he was what I would describe as an old-time leader in that he was highly visible. He walked the plant floors, he walked the office floors, he greeted everyone. Everybody knew Max. You know, he didn't have 100,000 employees, but he probably had 10,000 employees, and most of them had met Max. So they worked really hard for him because they knew him and they liked him, and then they wanted to do a good job for him. So he's written a book called Leadership is an Art that is maybe 100 pages long, that is filled with rich principles that I personally believe fully apply. There are 3 other books I would recommend for young professionals. They're not directly about leadership, but they can certainly help you. Peter Senge, an MIT professor, has written a book called The Fifth Discipline, which is about systems thinking. And for people who work in large, complex organizations today, it's a great way to understand how decision-making occurs in complex organizations. So The Fifth Discipline is a great book. The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell, a very popular bestseller 10 years ago, is all about communication. And it's important for leaders because it emphasizes, through many anecdotes in the book, it's what you do, it's not what you say. The strongest message is in your behaviors and your actions. The last book is a current one, or a newer one, called Drive. The author's name is Daniel Pink. And that's an important book for leaders because it's all about employees. And it's about what's important to employees, how you can motivate employees, make them more creative, more engaged, more involved. And that's an eye-opener, I think, as well. So those are all great reads.